one. Hey, I'm so glad that you could join us today. Kimberly's here. I'm here. We're going to talk today about the Grant of Cooperation for Corporate America and our TEL program. Kimberly, you want to give us tell the world what TEL is?
Thanks, Mickey. TEL is Trailblazers Executive Leadership and Learning. So it's really moving into that space of leadership development based on the years of work that we've done.
Yeah, yeah. So we have a group. You can find us on LinkedIn. But today we're really specifically talking about the groups that we have. There are groups of 20. There's different groups that are here. The Grant of Cooperation is an affordable way for corporate America to also kind of have everybody have a little skin in the game and to be able to offer their employees an incentive, an investment into a leadership forum where there's an 80-20 split. So 80% of the bill is paid for by the corporation and the other 20 is paid for by the participant. So we have a moment where we have an investment that everyone is coming fully invested into a very curated group of 20.
And experience tells us, Mickey, that when employers invest in their employees, they improve retention rates, they improve the experience for their employees, they get more output for that input. So it's really a great ROI.
It is a great ROI. And what we do know is this is not new news for any highly paid female anywhere, is that it's lonely. That a lot of times we're running billion-dollar portfolios. These are very hard and stressful jobs. Your ability to network is zero outside of work because these are really big jobs. These are superhero jobs. And when we are looking at
there's a high rate of I was going to say there's a high rate of burnout too, because there's so many things that female executives leave on hold for themselves. And those are the things that really often animate them. And when they bring those things into the workplace, it really helps them up level in very significant ways.
yeah, to feel personally fulfilled and to feel heard and seen and safe because it's not at work. It's not at work. So they can have a safe space that is really that can encompass them for an entire year. It's a 1-year program. Most people stay with us for more than a few years. Kimberly, you and I have run groups together like this now for 20 years. The first 2 groups that you and I started 20 years ago is still here. It's run by other people now. Yeah. But they are still here and they are still very successful. So this is a group that we've now created this last year specifically for corporate, specifically for corporate America to be able to partner with their superstars differently.
And let's talk a little bit about what's involved in this year-long program. We have curated groups of about 20.
Yes.
We have 90-minute monthly group meetings. We have peer calls. There's directed peer calls where people are matched up each month to make a call with another person of at least 15 minutes to take time and talk about whatever that topic is so that they're coming to the next group prepared and they're building relationships.
Yeah.
We also have mentor calls with our executive directors each month and additional weekly value adds and access to different things like podcast reviews, book reviews, and other learning modules.
What I like, so Kimberly, what is your favorite part of group?
I think that for me, it's the magic of bringing together people. You're always so good at creating these groups in a way where this thing that we can't predict happens, where people come together in this space and really we can provide the foundation, but a magic always happens in every group just based on the chemistry of the people who come to the group and the intentions that they have for themselves and the way that they connect with one another. And I think that's the unpredictable piece that it's predictably effective, but we can't always tell you exactly how that will look for each group. And that's really exciting to me. It makes it never get old.
It never gets old. It never gets old. And what I like about a curated community is that you have this lived experience of a lot of unique challenges, and the ability to share and hold space for that. I think it fortifies us as individual, but it also transforms us.
I think too that when you put people together who come from different industries, but they're all at the same level, they also all come with a slightly different perspective. And so that creates a lot of value because someone who's in one industry is going to have someone else looking at their challenges with fresh eyes. And I think that that really helps people solve their own problems and get out of their own way in ways that help enhance their creativity and their productivity. And I think that's really valuable both to the employees and to the corporations that participate in this grant of cooperation.
Yeah, I think so too. I was writing, so I wouldn't forget while you were talking, I was writing in here
Mhm.
the word relational literacy. And I think
Oh,
that is one of the things that we really do bring forward is relational literacy. It is to be able to have that peer-to-peer conversation and
and
in a
they're
safe place. In a safe
They're
place.
really saying now, statistics are saying that relational literacy is far more important, or that sort of emotional IQ, if you
Yeah,
will, is so much more of a predictor for success than IQ is.
yeah,
There's these different pieces, and that's really what we want to help people flesh out and embody.
yeah. Yeah, so this is our invitation to you, corporate. We have an application process. We have new groups starting every single month. So if you have one person or if you have 5 people, we can take them all because we have multiple groups that we can put them in. They can be
Mhm.
all, we try to put them into things that are a little bit more, again, it's curated. We're going to
Mhm.
try to find people that fit together that we
Mhm.
think will be there. So we have an application process, we have an interview process, we have a single payment, one from either corporate can pay it all, or they can come to what we really do find is the most, the grant of cooperation is one that works, and it works because everyone has skin in the game.
Right. That 80/20, where the employee invests their portion, the employer invests their portion, and it's really a partnership to support what that employee is doing.
Yeah, so I think it's really great. So we will put some information down here, or it's in the email that you received this in. And we thank you so much for spending time with us. And again,
Yeah.
we are also on LinkedIn.
All right. Look us
So,
up.
okay, see you soon. Bye, everybody.